What is an IP address? What is the difference between IPv4 and IPv6? Here is a 3-minute breakdown anyone can understand. An IP address is a numerical label assigned to every device that connects to the internet. Whether it is your phone, computer, tablet, or smart television, if it is online, it has an IP address. Think of it like your device's home address. It shows where your device is on the internet and lets other devices find it. Imagine you are sending a package to a friend. The shipping label needs 2 addresses. Your home address is like your device's IP. Your friend's home address is like their IP. The data, like that package, can only be delivered correctly if both addresses are in place. Actually, IP addresses come in 2 versions, IPv4 and IPv6. Something like 192.168.1.1 is an IPv4 address, short for Internet Protocol version 4. And this longer, uglier one, that is, IPv6. Technically, every IPv4 address is made up of 32 bits. A bit is the smallest unit of data in computing. It can be either a 0 or a 1. So, an IP address, like 192.168.1.1, is really just a string of 32 ones and zeros. To make it easier to read, we split it into 4 chunks, convert each to a decimal number, and separate them with dots. That is how we get this short one. Then, how many IPv4 addresses are there? Since IPv4 address uses 32-bit numbers, the total is 2 to the power of 32, about 4.3 billion. Sounds like a lot, right? But there are over 8 billion people on Earth, and about 5.5 billion of us are online. And most of us use multiple devices, so 4.3 billion IPs definitely not enough. The earliest workaround was to divide IPv4 addresses into public and private types. In local networks, lots of devices with private IPs can share one public IP, and those private IPs can be reused in other networks too. Another long-term solution is IPv6. While IPv4 has 32-bit addresses, IPv6 uses 128-bit ones. That means 2 to the power of 128 IPv6 addresses, or roughly 340 undecillion, that is, 340 followed by 36 zeros, enough IPs to assign one to every grain of sand on Earth. And IPv6 is more than just big numbers. It also makes networks more secure, and makes communication between devices simpler and more efficient. Even though IPv6 has been around for years, it has not fully replaced IPv4. That is because IPv4 still works. With public and private IPs plus NAT, the shortage is not immediately painful. Upgrading to IPv6 also takes time and money, and not all hardware or software is ready for it. That said, many large tech companies, telecom providers, and fast-growing regions are actively using IPv6 and pushing adoption forward. But, whether it is IPv4 or IPv6, the core idea is the same. An IP address is a digital ID that helps your device get recognized and reached online. So what is the IP address of the device you are using? You can try visiting this website to see your IP address, and whether you are using IPv4 or IPv6, I have put the link in the description. Go ahead and give it a try. And don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Your support means a lot to us. Subscribe to our channel for more networking basics, explained in a clear and simple way.